Okay, hi dear Magister and hi dear classmate. We are the group number 7 and we are going to talk about this topic, how might this weather condition affect the people's life. What do you think about the first subtopic, gender and lighting?
And me, well, I believe that thunders and lightning here in Ecuador is not something that affects really in the people because here in Ecuador we have lighting roads, which has impact and that um, makes that the impact doesn't cause really damage to the people or to the places. I think that.
Yes, I agree with you. I think that the thunder and lightning can cause fear and anxiety. Thunder and lightning can be frightening for some people, especially young people and pets.
In my opinion, the loss of crops, lack of food and water for consumption of living beings.
Hmm, I think that lightning and thunder can cause a lot of damage. They can cause fires or damage electronic device and even damage a person's health because if a lightning strikes a person, it can cause burns.
Okay, what do you think about the second subtopic, tornadoes and high winds?
To be honest, I haven't heard of tornadoes in our country. Strong winds, yes, but not tornado.
Yeah, I agree with you because if you ask me, here in Ecuador, you don't hear much about tornadoes. However, in the Eastern Amazon, here in the Amazon, uh, I, I used to hear in the news that there were strong winds that are similar to tornadoes and have gone to damage the towns. And I even remember that one high school was completely destroyed, it's completely destroyed only for the strong winds.
Yes.
Um,
Okay, sorry.
I,
uh,
um, in my opinion, the tornadoes or high winds can cause significant damage to structures such as homes, buildings, and power lines. This can result in injuries, and even loss of life. High winds can also knock down trees and power lines, which can cause power outages and affect people daily life.
yes, I agree with you, and I think that we are lucky. Very lucky we didn't experience it, but I think that tornadoes or high winds can cause property damage because tornadoes and high winds can destroy homes, buildings, infrastructure, resulting in a significant financial losses for individuals and communities.
I want to add something. In Loja, there are also strong winds. My grandmother told me stories about that.
I will say the heavy snowfall and snowstorms can trap drivers in their vehicles.
Okay. The first subtopic is flooding. What do you think about the flooding?
Well, in my opinion, flooding is one of the worst weather conditions because it's completely dangerous. First, the people usually can't swim very well, so they can sink for the heavy rains, for the floodings. Also, this caused a lot of damage in the houses. For example, here in Puyo City, in my city, I remember that there were a big flooding like 7 or 8 years ago, and the houses that were of 2 floors, the first floor was completely surrounded by water. So yeah, it's completely one of the worst weather conditions for me.
Mm, yes, the flood can also contaminate drinking water supplies in increase the risks of waterborne diseases. In addition, flash floods can be dangerous, causing drowning and injuries.
Okay. I think that the flooding can cause property damage and loss because the flooding can ruin homes, personal belongings, and valuable possessions, leading into financial hardships. Okay, what do you think about the heaviest snow?
I believe um, um, we don't have snow snowfalls, but if snow were to fall in our country, it will cause a lot of damage. It will even be dangerous for drivers.
Yes,
Okay.
and I think that the heaviest snow can can cause disruption of the daily routines. Why? Because the heavy snowfall can lead to school closures, work disruptions, and transportation issues. And it make it difficult for people to carry out their regular activities.
Well, adding something about your comment. Well, here in Ecuador, we don't have snow, but we do usually have hails, and this usually falls on large ice rocks, and this can damage cars and roofs. Also, if you don't have care when you're walking, this can hit you in the head, so this can be even mortal.
Yes.
And maybe moving for the last topic about drought.
Yes, um, I think that uh, the drought can lead to water shortage, affecting people's ability to meet their basic needs, such as drinking, cooking, and sanitation.
Yes, I agree. I think drought, prolonged drought, can affect the availability of fresh water for both human consumption and agriculture. This can lead to food shortage, crop failure, famine, and increased food prices. In addition, a drought can contribute to the spread of wildfires and endangering the life and property of people living in affected areas.
Yes, I agree with you with that because drought can be quite a serious problem, especially in places where crops exist, like in the farms, as you say. That is also a really serious problem.
Then it is important to be prepared, follow the warnings and recommendation of the authorities and take safari measures to minimize the risks associated with this water condition.
Maybe someone wants to add anything else?
Well, I think the same. I believe that droughts really affect people's life, especially people who live from planting.
So to finally the meeting, what do you think is the worst weather condition? For me, I think it's flooding and maybe drought because each one is an extreme of the weather. For you, what is the worst?
I think the same. Uh, for me, it's bullying too. Uh, these weather condition affect other countries.
Kaji?
Um, I don't know. I think that this condition can negatively affect the daily routine of the people, um, like go to work, go to school, these kind of things.
Okay, thank you. And Shirley and Leslie, what is the worst condition for you? The worst weather condition? What do you think? Like something really, really bad?
Um, it is important to be prepared, follow the warning and recommendation of the um, of the authorities and take measures to minimize the risks associated with this weather condition.
Okay, I believe we have an agreement, don't we? Weather conditions can affect people's life in many ways.
I think that the worst period condition is flooding, because in the health, um, the standing water can become a breeding ground for mosquitoes and other insects, increasing the risk of the of the illnesses?
Well, I think that is all. So, so maybe we can end the reunion, the meeting. I think that is all.
Yes, sure, yeah. Let's go.
Okay, then goodbye. Thank you for listening.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.